I'm Freya.
And today we're going to be doing a walkover tutorial.
Like one of you guys asked.
And Freya's going to be the guinea pig. Let's get started. So first you need to stretch because you need to have a flexible back to do your walkover, and nobody wants to hurt themselves, do they? Okay, so first you're going to go into seal, but some people call this a cobra. We call it seal. And then you want to keep, if you find it easy, you can push your hands back close to your hips, but just make sure your hips are still on the floor so you get the right stretch. And then after that, you want to go into child's pose, keeping your hands where they are, or try to, and then it like stretches out your back. It's a nice stretch. Just hold that for a little bit. And then go back up into seal. And then if you want to, you can try and touch your toes to your head. It's okay if you can't because you need to stretch a bit more before being able to do that. That's the stretching done.
Next, going to warm up our wrists.
And we're just going to circle them round. Just clicking. Okay, next we're going to get our fingers like that and just pull it forward. And then change. And now we're going to go on our knees and put the weight on our hands, and then we're just going to change them. Make sure the weight's on there so you actually stretch your wrists. Okay, now we've done warming up our wrists, we're just going to do a few bridge exercises before we go into the actual tutorial. So now we're going to go into a bridge. We have two ways for you to do it. There's probably more, but these are the ones that we like to use. So first you want to stand up straight and put your hands up, and then go down into a bridge. This one's a bit more advanced, so I wouldn't recommend doing it if you're new to all the stretching and stuff. You should probably stretch for at least a week. Unless you know that your back's flexible, then you can do it. And then the second one, which you should do if you can't do that one, put your hands by your ears and your elbows in, and then push up. And then once you're up, you want to try and get your feet together and your knees straight and together. And then she's going to push into my arm, into my hand, 10 times. She's going to come down and just circle her wrist so she doesn't hurt herself. Ready to do it again?
Yeah.
She's going to go up again and just do another set. There we go, and now we can go into our actual tutorial.
Yep. Next, we're going to do some recovery exercises. So we're going to reach our hands up into the air and bend back so your hands touch the wall. And then walk down the wall, and then put your hands on the floor so you're in a bridge. Then put your hands back on the wall and walk back up.
To be able to do a walkover, you need to be able to do a handstand, and we're going to show you two ways to do it. One next to the wall, and then one with a family or friend. So this one is the one against the wall, and you just want to try and make your body as straight as possible, like a pencil. It's just going to come down, and once you feel comfortable with that, you can bring it out, but this is the one with a friend or family. And they're just going to help you hold, and they can try and take their arms off to help you balance like that, and they can just catch you and then come down. And you can just practice that as many times as you want until you're comfortable. So now we're doing a handstand into a bridge, which is basically an easier version of the walkover because it's just handstand, bridge, then recover, but with your legs together. So she's doing a handstand, and then I put my hand on her back to help support her, and then help bring her up, and she's pushing her hips forward when she does that. Once you're comfortable with all of them steps, you'll eventually have a walkover that looks like this.
Just keep in mind that it does take time, so don't put yourself down if you fall.
Yeah, and it took Freya a lot of time to do it, and I don't even have it perfect either.
I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
We're going to do a handstand into bridge.
Teddy's come to join us. Come on, join me!